Hi guys, welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Look where we are, people, in the beautiful city of Prague in Czech Republic. Of course, we're here for Sparta Prague versus Liverpool, the first leg of the round of 16 in the Europa League, and it's a beautiful day. Make sure you absolutely smash that like button. I'm about to give you some early team news and what to expect from Sparta Prague as well. Comment with your thoughts, your lineup predictions, your score predictions down below, and then subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. The road to 50k well and truly on, so make sure you get involved. Yeah, so crazy day so far. We're actually out here on behalf of TNT. They've allowed us pitch side access for the warm-up tonight. We're going to be in the UEFA lounge, so obviously a massive shout out to TNT for hooking us up. A little bit of a kerfuffle coming from the airport to the hotel. Today of all days there is a farmers demonstration. That is why you can see about 1 trillion tractors about. Apparently it's to do with inflations on tax and higher cost of production, stuff like that. So it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it. The stadium is to my left. It's just over, there's a kind of big steep hill, and I believe once you get over that, the stadium is there. So we're in a perfect location really to watch the Reds tonight, and as I say, we're only 15 minutes away walk from the stadium. So let's get into this one. First of all, some team news. The good news from Jurgen Klopp's press conference is that Mo Salah is back in the squad. Does he get 20 minutes tonight? Is it half an hour? I'd be very, very, very surprised if he started the game. But I think, depending on how the game goes, chuck him in last 20, 25 and make sure he's got a few minutes in his legs for that massive game against Man City as well on Sunday, which I think we've got a lot of eyes on, even without having to disrespect Sparta Prague, which we won't, of course. They're top of the Czech league. I do think we also know that the game on Sunday is the one that we really need to focus on. But having said that, if we don't do well tonight, we leave it all to do at Anfield, which we've done before, but we'd rather get a foothold on the tide tonight and make sure that we've got a nice, kind of less stressful game at Anfield next week when they come to the Fortress. Right, let's give you some match day news. Another piece of news, no Jayden Danns in the squad tonight. A lot of us in the Hot Topics podcast yesterday, Doyle, myself, you guys in the comments, were all saying to start Jayden Danns, but doesn't look like he's in the squad. Maybe that's an injury, I'm not too sure. But the travelling squad looks pretty strong, I'm not going to lie to you. The picture that the club have put out in terms of graphics teasing the match day, it's all the big dogs really. You've got Nunez, Tsimikas, Van Dijk and Harvey Elliott as well, so really looking forward to that. A little bit of news on Sparta Prague. Again, when you come to these kind of places, you have to respect what they're doing in their respective leagues. But to give you a little bit of info, apparently they play 4-3-4, where the wing-backs like to bomb on. They're happy to play out from the back. I'm hearing Kreji, Haraslin and Bermanshevich are the three big names to look out for Sparta Prague. Like LFC, they have ended games very strongly this season. So this is what I mean about getting a good result tonight, even if it is a draw. Obviously, we'd prefer the win. But this is a team that really wakes up in the second half, so it's something to look out for sure, and not be complacent whatsoever. This is the fact though that really makes tonight a massive game. And now I've just seen this fact, I'm actually a little bit less confident. Unbeaten at home in all competitions so far, Sparta Prague. As I said, top of the Czech league. They just had the derby here against Slavia Prague, big rivals in the city. It was 0-0, so again they kept that unbeaten record up. And honestly, they're aggressive, they're on the up, and they have obviously a very intense atmosphere which has led them to this stage. Let's not forget, by the way, Slavia Prague, they knocked out Galatasaray, and we're all talking about how intimidating, how incredible the atmosphere is at Galatasaray. They beat them 4-1, Slavia Prague did, so they're absolutely no mugs. And I know that is a quote that is used a lot in football, but they're absolutely nothing to be underestimated here tonight, because as I said, they play similar style to Liverpool. They play out from the back. They've got wing-backs that bomb on. Unbeaten in home competitions so far. And it's not as if we're in September or October. This is really towards the business end of the season now. We're almost in mid-March, people. So, I mean, Liverpool have been unbeaten at home in all competitions as well. But this is a different test tonight, and we're really going to have to be on this from minute one. Small, compact stadium. I think the capacity is around about 17,000. But Liverpool came here the last time, I think, 2011. With a way worse team, if I'm honest, and a worse manager, all due respect. It was Roy Hodgson leading out the Reds And I think we had an Ngog up front, Kyriakos at centre-back with Carragher, Degen, Poulsen, Jovanovic. You know the era that I'm talking about. And it was a 0-0 draw here last 13 years ago. And then I think at Anfield it was 1-0 to Liverpool. So we went through. I think that year we got knocked out fairly early on though in the competition. So again, the worst thing you can do as an away fan coming here, even if you are top of the Premier League, you've won the Carabao Cup, you're still in the Europa League obviously, still in the FA Cup, the worst thing we could do today is come here and underestimate them. You can tell kind of just being around the city that they're expecting a really big atmosphere tonight. And if you're Sparta Prague, the manager, the players, the fans, they're going to be looking to absolutely suffocate Liverpool very early on. You know, they're going to be looking to rattle our cages. They're going to be keen to show us the atmosphere and how that impacts the game as well. Obviously, we're no strangers to a big atmosphere. But my question is, how do the young lads deal with that? I say that, I'm trying to give Sparta Prague as much respect as possible, but obviously we have just won a cup at Wembley, you know, where Clark, Kumas, Kwanzaa, Kelleher, all these guys are playing, who will probably all be involved tonight as well. So, I don't know, you tell me in the comments, is this an atmosphere, an intimidating atmosphere that Liverpool need to be wary of? Or have we been there and done it before? Let me know in the comments how you are at home feeling about this. I think we've all kind of looked at this game as, you know, maybe a little bit of a warm-up for the City game, but take this game in isolation. It's a European football knockout game, and it's the first leg, so there's absolutely nothing to really look past this for, because this is our first and main job that we have to complete tonight, and then we go into the big game against City. But let's get into a lineup prediction. I'm going to go with Kelleher in goal, Connor Bradley at right back, I'll go Kwanzaa and Van Dijk in the middle with Tsimikas at left back. The midfield, there's going to be a big question mark whether Endo starts this one. McAllister, obviously Soboslai's back in the mix of things now. You could also chuck in a Bobby Clark, who started the last game against Forest. I'll go Endo, Clark. Maybe there's a shout for Kumas as well, but he's more of a left winger. So I'll go with McAllister, Endo and Clark in the midfield. Obviously Curtis Jones still out. Soboslai maybe saving him for Sunday. And then up front, as we know, Mo Salah's back in the squad. I don't think he starts, obviously, so I'd go Harvey Elliott on that side. I would go Diaz on the other side. And there's a part of me that just wants to start Nunez. I mean, I say that every single game, but... Or maybe you do the thing of what we did against Forest, leave him till the end and bring him on to get them fresh legs in for Sunday. I think he'll go with Kakbo up front, though, but let me know if you agree with that one. Score prediction, wow. Tough to say. I think as we approach the game and we get near the ground, maybe the score prediction will come a bit clearer. As I said, we should have some amazing content for you from pitch side later on. We are with UEFA tonight as well, so hopefully there's a few little, you know, backstage bits we can show you. I'll go for... Do you know what? Like I said for Forest, I'd take a 1-0. Take a 1-0 and take it back to Anfield. But like I said, we're going to have to come here and show them who's boss. They're unbeaten in all competitions at home, so you've got to respect it. But I will go 1-0 Liverpool. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we are riverside in the beautiful city, the historic city of Prague. We're going to go and mix it now with a Sparta Prague fan, Lucas, and then make our way into the ground. So smash the like on this video. This has been your little team update and lineup and score prediction. And we'll see you from outside the ground later on, where we'll have fan cams for you as well. So make sure if you're enjoying the content, show us, like it, comment with your thoughts and subscribe to the channel. From Prague, we'll see you soon.